Hey guys, Cholera here, bringing you Game 3 of Group D of the OSL Round of 16. And in this game, we have Mind, which we see on the left, versus Backho on the right here. Mind's overall record against Protoss is 63% wins, and Backho is 50-50 against Terran. This map is Troy, by the way, which I do love. And while Backho and Mind aren't my favorite players, the map, I think, makes up for it partially, because this map just comes with such innovative games. If you watch the game between Best and Nada, which I already mentioned, it basically the assimilators at the choke define the game because basically, well, if you watch the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. But very makes them. I just love this map. I think the creative maps are either complete hits or misses for the Korean. For the Korean map makers. I mean, they can be complete hits, like I think Troy is a complete hit, and they can be like complete misses, like I would say. I mean, a lot of people think Monty Hall is a complete miss, but I'd say certain maps like Neo Arachnoid from back in the day were kind of misses. I didn't really like the map Fantasy. Maps like this, like that, I just didn't like. But anyway, this map I do like, and looks like we do have Mind here spawning in orange at the 1 o'clock position, and Backho spawning in white at the 5 o'clock position. Mind, of course, every time I cast him, I just think of a rock, like basically not the rock, but he plays like a rock in poker terminology. He's just very conservative of a player. He just plays the correct standard plays, the percentage plays, and he plays it quite well, but not exactly the most exciting player. And I absolutely know, I know pretty much nothing about Backho, to be honest. I have seen him progress through the series, and I just don't remember, though, anything spectacular about his game, to be honest. I don't remember anything about him, except that I've seen his games, and he has a funny name. So, I don't know what to say. But looks like Gateway and Assimilator going up for Backho here, so it looks like he's going to be going for a rather standard Cybernetics core build, and of course at Barracks and Refinery going up for Mind. I would never expect him to do anything else against a Protoss player except for Barracks Refinery into Factory. And probably going to do an FD into a fast expand. That will be my guess. Although the fact that this map is Troy might make that wrong, because your expansion can prove very, very bad for you if the Protoss player manages to get in there and kill one of your assimilators. And also, it's much more likely for the Protoss player to rush with a few Zealots and Dragoons to try and pick off one or two of the assimilators. So this game could result in deviations from a standard build. And looks like this is already a deviation. Backho getting a second gateway before his Cybernetics core is finished, and this indicates a fast Dragoon rush. He's probably going to try to push in and just and kill off the assimilators before Mind can get enough of a defense against that. It looks like Mind now pushing out, and he's going to see with his SCV exactly what kind of build is happening here. So his reaction will probably be to try to get some tanks out immediately to deal with this, perhaps get more Marines than usual, and probably not going to go for such a fast expansion build. And it looks like first Zealot out for Backho here, and probably going to be making 2 Dragoons right now. Let's see how Mind copes with this. Looks like he's pumping Marines here. And he probably will have to go for a siege tank first, though. Not going to be able to get a vulture. Range upgrade coming up for Backho here. And looks like he is going to be able to chase the SCV out of his base. Meanwhile, Mind bringing a Marine up, probably just to kill the scouting probe, actually. We'll see if he manages to find it. It looks like no, actually. So Mind's reaction is to build a bunker at the ramp. That's actually a good reaction, I have to say, because this bunker will be able to hold off those Dragoons pretty well. Although there is a chance that that Backho will just attack the bunker with his Zella and just move past there with his Dragoons, and just basically move past there and kill off the simulators. But I think this, in general, this will work to fend Mind quite easily here. So it looks like actually Backho is not going to commit right now, at least, to an attack with his early Dragoons. And Mind will probably go for his expansion next. And looks like, nope, looks like Backho not ready to expand just yet. But Mind now is quite well prepared. He's got his barracks floating down. He might plant it around the bunker. He will plant it here to prevent to make a wall on the left side of the bunker, and that is going to be a very sturdy defense, a very difficult defense to crack. And he's trying to get in. Ooh, good scout there by Mind, managing to get in because of the mischance. All three of those Dragoons missed, I think, shooting up the ramp. And now he's going to get a lucky scout into Backho's base here. Nothing spectacular going on for Backho. Looks like he's actually looks like he's got his Nexus up right now, or going up right now at his expansion. So now it's time for Jangbi, no, for Backho basically to choose his tech route. It'll be interesting to see what he picks. Generally, you do have those three picks of DTs and High Templar, or Reavers, or sort of Observer into Mass Gateways, which is sort of the most conservative build out of the three, and the most standard build. Tank out for Mind, and he's going to be able to hold this ramp at least quite successfully, at least for now. And he might even be able to push Backho back a little bit, and he will. And with an opening like this, generally the Protoss is going to have to take the initiative, because in general, if both players go for expansions like this after getting some tech up, the Terran player is just slightly ahead, but significantly ahead. And really, the Protoss player wants to either go for another expansion, go for some kind of harassment, like I mentioned before, or go for a direct attack if he can. And anyway, though, it looks like Academy going up for Mind in his base. He's probably going to put down at least 2 more factories now. And by the way, I am trying to sort of just, I'm trying to mix up my commentary level of explanation in my recent commentaries, just trying to explain some more basic concepts like I've been doing so far this game, while hopefully not repeating myself too much between games. So let me know how you guys like what I've just explained. For example, talking about the different tech trees, or about what the benefit of what the possibilities are with going for early Dragoons, things like that. I don't know. Just let me know what you think. Looks like just one factory up for Mind and Robo Bay, and a shuttle coming out now for Backho, and Backho is going to pick up the natural expansion here by dropping a probe and mining that mineral field, and then he will be able to plant a Nexus in its place. And it looks like he had an observatory up in his base. I'm not sure if he has a support bay up yet, which would indicate Reavers, of course. Meanwhile, dual scanners going up for Mind here, and still a very withdrawn game right now. Actually, robotic support bay is up for Backho, and once again we're going to see Reaver harass here. Last game, well, I won't give away Games B's results, but whatever. You guys can watch Game B. I just finished making that comment right now. Looks like second factory going up for Mind. I'm surprised he doesn't have more factories going up here. He could be macroing a little bit faster than he is right now. And Observer managing to get in because there are no turrets around. And if Mind should be scanning around the main base, though. So a normal scan at the Nexus would have shown the robotic support bay. And actually, Mind's reactions actually go for raids. This is something I've actually seen Mind do a few times. Go for early raids against Terran players and Protoss players. That is a good move here. So I guess he's going to try to use this Wraith to counter the shuttle. And if he can intercept it, that would be a huge win for him if he can pick off the shuttle with the Reaver inside. That could swing the game directly in his favor and allow him to move out also. And I don't think, yeah, we're looking at Backho's first-person view, and he's going to lose his Observer. Wow, good scan there by Mind. And he doesn't see the fact that Mind has his starport with control tower up, so Mind's probably going to go for Wraiths and possibly a dropship right now, or even possibly cloak Wraiths, although I don't think that will make much sense considering he knows the observatory is up. So probably just 1 or 2 Wraiths to deal with the shuttle, and then dropships, perhaps dropping some vultures in the back there. And it looks like now Backho ready for his harass. He does have speed upgraded shuttles, so this shuttle is going to be able to run very quickly. So Mind has a very limited amount of time to find that shuttle and intercept it with his Wraith. Otherwise, he might lose a lot of SCVs before the Wraith gets that shuttle. And I'm not sure if why Mind's not sieging up. And looks like actually Mind has finally spotted this. Wow, and Reaver not being placed at a great spot, and Mind now with this Wraith, revealing his Wraith to Backho. Backho definitely didn't expect this coming, and he almost gets it, but he doesn't manage to because those Dragoons were there. Wow. The speed upgrade definitely made the difference there, but Mind also has a dropship flying around there. I don't know what's loaded inside, but probably something for harassment on one of these expansions here. Scan going off on the Dragoons retreating, and Mind coming very close to picking off that shuttle. Wow, that would have been a huge loss, and might have even signaled Mind to move out with his main force, knowing that there was no shuttle with Reaver inside. And looks like Vulture is pushing out for Mind, and he probably is going to try to drop these Vultures into the expansion here. Ooh, looks like actually I don't know who picked off that assimilator there, but it's now inaccessible. But Mind's not going to care. He's actually going to pick up these Vultures and then drop them into the bottom expansion. And it's probably going to pick off most of the probes. Meanwhile, a drop happening in Mind's natural here, picking off a number of SCVs, 7 SCVs down there. And meanwhile, Mind's going to drop here and pick off all the probes here, easily picking off all the probes.